Hey, we're officially live. Everyone can see us and hear us now. Everyone check your mics.
Hello.
No. That's
that wasn't good. I'm gonna cancel this stream. We'll be right back. We'll get this right.
We gotta start it over.
Oh
well,
man.
I don't know why you don't get a tuning whistle, Rob.
Oh, hang on.
So that...
We need it to get us started right, you know?
Oh my god.
Oh, here comes Rockette.
That is producing one.
Uh-oh. Alright, cool. Hey.
Rufio's happy the whole team's back together.
Exactly, yeah. Chat looks like they can hear us. Full cast. Dancy can't handle this sort of amazing. Me neither. I'm so excited. The entire cast is back in action for a brand new campaign. Here we are on, what is this, Season 9. All the way up to Season 9. This one's called Digging for Windows. So we'll get into that in a moment. But before we do that, let's back up. Let's take a deep breath. Let's relax. Let's do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online. And then introduce your character as well. Ellen, start it off.
Sure thing. Well, I am Ellen, or if you follow me on Twitter, I am at EllenKGraham1, where I do hot nerd stuff. Check me out. I'm on streams here and there, everywhere. It's Ellen Graham. But I'm also a performer and creator for the variety TTRPG podcast, Roll to Cast. That's ROLE, with the lovely Phil, who sits below me. And we have been nominated. That's right. Any nominated for best podcast. It's a BFD. It's a big friggin' deal. All right. So go to the Any website, go to voting, go to best podcast and put 1 for Roll to Cast. You don't need to do any of the others unless you'd like to. That's your prerogative, but it takes less than 10 seconds and we really, really, really want to win this thing. So please, I beg of you, if we win, I will do a shoey. That's right. I will drink an alcoholic beverage out of a shoe, as is the Australian way. So that's all from me. Please go vote for us at the Ennies, Roll to Cast. That's our big call to action, and you are all adventurers, so you must heed the call. All right, it's part of the hero's journey. You literally can't not. And today, I'll wait for you to do the Ennie vote. Okay, and today I am playing Alley Katz, the rocker of your dreams.
Oh yeah, well put. Yeah, I put in my vote, and I just want to mention, so if people don't know how it works, you got to mark them as number 1, and then you can put the others anywhere that you want if you want to, or if you recognize them or what, but at least go in there and give Roll to Cast the number 1 spot. Rockette.
Yeah.
Yes, hello everyone. I am Rockette Fox, otherwise known as Kazoo Master.
Hey.
Hello. That was on tweeting.
It was better.
It was better.
Yeah, so you know me. I'm your second favorite person, and you can find me in all of the places where Rockette Foxes can be found. Look me up on all the socials. Sometimes you'll see me, sometimes I'm just not there. But where I am is right here, right now. And also, I will be at Gen Con coming up. Both speaking with our amazing GM here, the fantastic Rob, and also I will be doing a live play with Cobalt Press, so that should be a lot of fun. And as far as tonight, I see you, Dan. I see you.
It's much better.
You know what? Look, you guys you have to deal with. Here it is. Hello out there. Welcome to another night of Cyberpunk Red, and tonight I will be playing for you your absolute favorite Netrunner. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Hades.
Nice, well done. Huge mistake. Bronx says. All right, that's Phil.
Yeah, we're joking that Syrinscape, who we're all here for, should be scoring the new D&D movie, because that's what they're for, to score your games. So they should feature prominently in my view. But yes, hello, I am Phil. I am also part of Roll to Cast. I don't know if Ellen mentioned this, but we got nominated for the Ennies. Please vote for us. Please.
Please.
Would mean a lot.
What embarrassing thing will you do, Phil, if we win?
Uh-oh.
Not
on this
shave
show.
my hair.
Oh, okay.
Shave my hair.
What's that?
Yeah.
You shave your head?
I'll shave my head, yeah. Crazy, huh? Absolutely not.
Whoa.
Okay,
calm down. Calm down.
As long as he starts at the eyebrows and works his way back, that would be that could be something.
Yeah, that could work.
Whoa.
But a little bit about what we do. If you haven't listened to us, if you would like to, we are also tabletop role players, and we do a different game every season. We're currently in the middle of Avatar Legends. It's going great. We're all angsty teens. It's super cool, super fun to play. What a great world to run around in. But yeah, there is that's our 7th season. There's everything from Cyberpunk to Vampire to everything in between. So just look up Roll to Cast, ROLE to cast, and go find us. We also have a cool YouTube page where we've done lots of Let's Plays. But at the moment we're focusing on doing monthly live streams. And what we're doing for our live streams at the moment is we're trying to get different guests from around the scene on. And so not this weekend, but next weekend, Ellen is going to be hosting our live game. And that is going to have Doug Lewandowski on it. And that is the creator of Kids on Bikes and Kids on Brooms and all that stuff. So he's going to be playing with us, which is really cool. We've been playing Teens in Space with the creator, Doug Lewandowski. So yeah, go follow our YouTube channel so you know when that goes live. It's going to be super awesome. But today, I'm playing Bud, the solo who watches you while you sleep.
Oh, well done.
Just to make sure you're safe.
Remind me to stop sleeping naked. This is getting weird. I'm getting worried.
I mean, that's more on you,
okay.
guy.
I know it is. Somehow I knew.
If you
I
didn't
don't
want to
mind.
be watched naked while sleeping, then you shouldn't have slept naked.
Shh. All right, Rush. Hey,
This doesn't have to be weird.
We have Brandon back. We have Rush back on the team, and I'm excited about that. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
I'm Brandon Perkins, and you can find me at DM_Brando on the socials. And I've been listening to some Trauma Team on Syrinscape. There happens to be somebody there that's got a pretty decent sounding voice, namely me. So I highly recommend you check that out. I also, over the last week, got some fancy new dice for playing Cyberpunk, and the ink is green, which is why they look transparent.
That's so
can't see
cool.
them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, some
Why
nice
don't
dice.
mine do
Right.
that in
If
real
we can see
life?
Right? Anyway, these are great
Nice.
dice.
I see the Kickstarter came in.
It did. I've got my
Ooh.
my magnetic mini here too.
Nice.
Oh.
Awesome.
I haven't put it together yet, but yeah, it was. So that came in, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm playing Rush, the fixer that watches Bud while he's watching you sleep.
Nice. It's becoming an epic movie.
Yeah. So I watch Bud. Bud watches you. You are dreaming about alley cats.
Yeah, about watching Allie.
Yeah.
It's getting weird. All right.
It's a bit of a train, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's keep moving forward here. Hey, I'm GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the Game Master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Check out Cybernation Uncensored anywhere you see social media. We have a Twitch channel, a YouTube channel. I would really appreciate the follow, the subscribe, any support. We do lots of gameplay, tutorials, different series, just all kinds of content. So check that out. And like Brandon just mentioned, I was going to plug, now that the Kickstarter is done and people are getting their packages and things, we're going to be launching on the website some of these products for the public. We're going to be doing the 5-pack. It's a 5-pack magnetized mini set. And it basically comes with all these different minis and parts. You can change them out. Ignore the sample thing. This is just my sample box. But you got like 40,000 different combinations with the 5-pack. Then you get the expansion booster pack, which Rush showed. You end up with like 176,000 different combinations. You can change up your minis, the look, the heads, the weapons, just all kinds of stuff. It's really innovative, really cool, and really affordable compared to other 5-packs and miniatures that you'll see online, as well as our dice kits and different things are going to be launched on there. We just got to take care of a few people that got dice, and some got damaged in the shipping. I want to mention that. So that's why the dice won't be launched on our site until we take care of all the Kickstarters that had some of the damaged stuff with the new product, and then we'll get that on the site as well. We want to take care of all the supporters before we go fully public, so I want to let everybody know that. Also, I mentioned we're going to be at Gen Con at the Syrinscape booth 1740. Make sure you stop by, say hi, and pick up one of these really cool flyers that we're going to have at the booth promoting our gameplay right here with all of us on there. Pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so pick that up. Make sure you help support the stream. If you're at Gen Con, come say hi, take a picture, all that good stuff. As well as sharing the stream right here. Grab the Twitch channel and post it around on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere that you're online. Let people know that we're streaming live, and we have a real fun time here, and we'd love more people to join us. You can contribute ideas in chat and actually be part of our story, which is real cool. And hey, the last thing I want to mention, you saw me wearing the Chumbas shirt last time. Now I've got my Combat Awareness shirt. You can check that out at cybernationuncensored.com. I'll let you see the back. It's kind of hard to see with the dreads. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. Kind of hard to see with.
Nice.
I know the hair is hard to see, but oh, they drag the floor. But I need to cut them before I go to Gen Con. I usually cut a few inches off every time I have to go to public events. That way I'm not cleaning the floor while I walk around.
Yeah.
But,
are you going to be selling them at Gen Con?
Maybe I'll bring the trimmings. Maybe I'll stop by the Syrinscape booth for your exclusive GM Rob Mulligan dread trimmings.
There's
don't
a
think that's the
market for
giveaway
everything.
that Dan is talking about in the chat.
There's a market for everything.
Dan is talking about we have fun giveaways.
Oh,
and
nice.
Saying that you keep it away.
No,
There
it's
you
not
go.
going to be. No. This is not related.
Not it.
That's not related. Unless, hey, maybe we'll add to it. Maybe I'll spice up those giveaways with dread nubs. You can make your own little voodoo Rob Mulligan doll if you want. Have at it.
That's a
Have
bold
at it.
offer, sir.
Oh, I know. But hey, before we get into the gameplay, now that I'm done plugging my own brand and Cybernation Uncensored, let's all take a moment to show some love to Syrinscape. It's the reason we're here every week. Syrinscape is an amazing app for your gameplay, whether you're a player, a game master. Check it out. It's free to sign up. You get a free trial. And I guarantee you're going to love it. It adds sounds to your gameplay, makes it really immersive, sets the mood. You can trigger things or just kind of set it on a random loop. It's awesome. We use it here across the internet, but you can also use it in person around a table. So check that out. Sign up for free. Get your free trial. And also take the time to subscribe and follow Syrinscape here on Twitch and also on YouTube. Also, if you're listening to the podcast version, we got our podcast back up and live. We had a little issue with Spotify for a moment there, but we got that squared away. All the pages are back. But yeah, if you check out the Syrinscape podcast right now and you're hearing it there, make sure you take a moment to shoot over to Twitch and YouTube and follow and subscribe, and vice versa if you're on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Just anywhere you see Syrinscape, show them some love. It's the reason we're here. Yeah, let's get into the gameplay. This is our weekly team. We do this every Thursday, same place, same time. Cyberpunk Red. We're on Season 9, which is called Digging for Windows. And yeah, we've been doing this for 9 seasons. The team is basically coming back into Night City from their visit to Tokyo, where some of them have been brainwashed through a brain dance dealing with Arasaka, and the other ones kind of saw it happening in the brain dance and resisted it, although they're playing along to be safe. They also know that the ones that did figure out that the brainwash was going on in that brain dance, that it was also taking a copy of them, a sort of protect your soul deal. So now they know there's a sort of an engram thing going on with Arasaka. And yeah, There's so many details to get into it. They did a little gig to kind of prove themselves. They got a little loyalty trinket that pricked them with something. They're back in Night City. Like I said, lots of details. I recommend everybody go to the Syrinscape YouTube. Check out the past sessions. All the VODs are there, so you can get up to right now. But this is the beginning of a new session, so it's a great point to jump in. So the team was back in Night City. They spent some time at the 24-hour cafe recently. Then they all went home to get some sleep. Rush pretty much went home. He's got this nice McMansion deal or something in the exec zone that they put him up in, but he went back to his wife to hang out while the rest of the team went to the 24-hour cafe. When they got home, I think it was only Bud that noticed that there was some hidden listening or viewing or some type of hidden device, something even beyond the security cams that he's seen. Obviously, it's some custom thing, but he found it. He made it look like he accidentally broke it. He passed those tests, or at least set a DV with the acting and whatnot. But yeah, I think was he the only one that found that? I can't remember. Allie and Hades didn't, right?
I definitely didn't. Did
Okay.
you, Hades?
I think Hades got.
I think you looked but didn't find. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think everybody
Okay.
looked, but then I think I'm pretty sure Bud was the only
Well, you
one
got
that
a,
actually
what,
found it.
Perception 17 you got, but you didn't get I don't see a conceal reveal here, so maybe you didn't. You
Yeah,
didn't
and
get
it
a
was
chance to
yeah,
do your follow-up roll.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
she's
it-
so good at it though.
yeah, because it was really difficult. That's why it was in the it was like 22 or something. I think that's why
Okay.
Bud was the only one that actually saw it, and then he had the reveal conceal to be able to figure it out. But regardless, yeah, that's where we kind of left off. That's where I would like to continue with. Everyone got some good rest. If anybody needed any HP repair, I can't remember in the past gig if anyone. I don't think anybody even took any damage. Even Bud and Rush on that rooftop grappling with security. You guys just dominated the scene. So, yeah, I think everybody's good to go. You wake up the next day. Let me start some city sounds with Syrinscape. Kind of set the mood here, and then we'll get into it. Cool. There we go. As Night City comes to life. And yeah, let's start with Alley Cats. Alley Cats wakes up. I just want to briefly kind of go around the three as they get a message basically from Rush saying that he's been contacted by Mr. Yinshaw and Anzu saying mandatory meeting this morning if they can come over within the next hour. He's arranged for Shin to pick him up. Shinya is Rush's driver, given with that limo that we checked out last session. I'll bring up that imagery in a moment to refresh everyone's memory. But Rush basically messages everyone saying that the driver's on the way. So everyone goes through their morning rituals, eating their breakfast, getting their shower, changing their clothes, all that sort of thing. But I'd like to go around the table just to see kind of what did Alley Cats dream about last night?
Ooh. Well, I think she dreamed that it was like, you know, as dreams are, they kind of don't necessarily make sense, but it was something to do with Hades disappearing, but then Allie also being Hades and like going into a coma essentially from Hades' experiences with therapy. So a kind of like body switching of like not knowing where Hades is, then being Hades, you know, being put under, being like strapped up with wires. Yeah, she dreamed about being trapped and being lost.
Nice. What about Hades?
So, Hades, you see, had this dream that began as if she was still at the cafe, and then her ride appeared, and she had to say goodbye for the moment to the rest of the family. She went outside, and it was a giant muffin chariot pulled by smaller muffins with legs, in which she got into this muffin chariot, and it kind of started riding off into the sky, and it started raining sprinkles, and then all three of her best people just kind of started flying by with wings coming out of various weapon parts and things like that, and it was a lot of that sort of thing.
Nice. What about Bud?
So I think Bud dreamt about fighting some sort of horrible beast that's like out of view. So it's maybe a bit dragon-like, but he probably couldn't kind of define it enough. It's one of those dreams where you're throwing punches, but they never land. You're going through molasses trying to fight off this thing, or he's trying to fire his guns at this thing that's coming towards him and his friend, and only bubbles are popping out, or the bullets are going in slow motion, and he tries to flee, but he can't run. All that kind of frustrating stuff you get in your dreams when you're trying to grapple with something, but it's too big and too weird for you. In the dream, I guess, translating to in your life, you're not being able to handle it. So yeah, he's trying to fight the beast that is Arasaka in his dream, but he can't land those punches.
Nice. Well, I've have dreams very similar to that. Very frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice. Yeah, you can basically see that the ride shows up. You see Shinya in that awesome custom sort of Arasaka limo and interior that all of you get into, and all three of you are together on your way into the exec zone. On your way there, I'm curious, what did Rush dream about last night? Finally back in Night City.
Well, oddly enough, he doesn't fully understand what the dream means, but he has a dream about a gigantic hawk with the Arasaka A in the feathers on its chest, and it's trying to actually eat the soul directly from Rush's body. Which confuses him as he wakes up, because Arasaka is amazing, and why would he ever have a bad dream about them? But yeah, wakes up, sees his wife, and it's like, makes sure he's still in the McMansion, and yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. Well, yeah, the rest of you are in the limo. Yeah, you make your way across the city over to the exec zone, and you notice that you're going in through the southwest entrance, which was actually the one next to that construction area where you snuck in underneath, in a few sessions ago when you had to get in there. But now you're kind of cutting through, and you're going through the kind of main downtown entertainment and shopping district of the exec zone, kind of passing those mega structures for like the lower level execs and corpos that live in those kind of towers and stuff, getting into the more manufactured homes, and then these McMansions where it's kind of upper middle management, and where you can see it kind of leads up into the mountain and hills, where there's the more elaborate, kind of custom mansions and separate higher ups, kind of the top tier. But you do get up to that middle management sort of McMansion neighborhood section, and Shin pulls in off on one of the side streets. I'd love, just for fun, you don't need to answer now, but eventually, Rush, what's the name of the street and number? Just for fun. But Shin gets there, taking you down this street, few houses down, pulls up to one of the McMansions, and it's large, it's nice, it's definitely one of these moments where you're seeing like, wow, Rush is moving on up, he's arrived, that sort of vibe, he's like, he's made it, he's in the exec zone, which is very protected, unless you're an edge running team that sneaks in through the sewers and works connections to get in and pull some crazy stuff. But for the most part, the exec zone is very secure and nice and clean. And yeah, this is no different. Mr. Shinya takes you up front, opening the doors, letting you out as you come up to the front of the house. Big elaborate double doors, opens it up, and there's Rush with his increase of wardrobe and style. If anybody's forgotten, Rush is he's stepped up his game a bit. Something has stepped up, not just rank wise, but also during that Arasaka trip. He's just more cultured. Things have raised up a little, and he just kind of carries himself a little different, and all of you notice, being his teammates and his friends. But you get there, the door opens, and you're basically seeing this mansion where off to the left is, with these elaborate windows, is a sort of living room with nice furniture that looks like it rarely is sat on, kind of one of those nice secondary living rooms that no one really lives in. To the right seems to be some type of dining room with an office kind of attached to it, leading off to the garage, which is off to the side of the house. Then past that, you see a stairwell that kind of goes up and has a platform, a landing platform, and then goes up to the top level. You can see some doors and rooms up there, but then the entrance goes beyond Rush into kind of a... Oh, did we lose somebody?
Lost Ellen.
Oh, I'll give it just a moment. She didn't like the house.
She heard about the house and she was like, no.
She just wandered off into the house.
Absolutely unacceptable.
She just starts exploring the house.
Sorry, my internet just blipped out
There
there
you
for
go.
a moment.
No stress, you're back. But yeah, and just right beyond...
Now Rob is Alley Cats. I'm
That's
Rob.
fun.
No,
There we
no.
go, there we go.
Who am I?
Oh,
Oh,
it should be good. That's fine. But yeah, and then beyond Rush, you basically see the hallway goes back to the side of that stairwell. You can see there's like a door there. Then it goes down to kind of a drop living room with a fireplace, real nice custom faux leather sort of furniture and whatnot. And to the right, it looks like some type of kitchen. You can't really see around that corner, but that's what you see as the door opens. And Rush, I'd like you to welcome them into the house.
Everybody, come on in. Welcome to the new home. Look,
Is that
Look at
opera
this.
playing?
I don't know. I just haven't turned it off. It was on when I came in, but
you left it on since you got here?
yeah. Well, here's the thing. Let me close the door. Look, you can't hear anything. Every single room is soundproof to the nines.
Oh, right.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, I could kill a guy on the other side of that door. You wouldn't even know. Amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't want to kill a guy on this floor.
Oh, you would never
Well,
get the
no.
blood stains out.
No.
I mean, we don't have to clean the floors or anything, though. So if you did kill a guy on this floor, somebody would be able to clean this up real nice.
I kind of
you have,
expected
like-
a butler.
You
Yeah,
have a
like-
butler? Who buttles
No,
for
I was
you?
saying I was expecting the butler to open the door and announce us.
Yeah,
I mean, but you
somebody's
said
really
you have-
falling short here.
Shin
You have
steps.
full
Shin
staff,
steps in
right?
behind you. Shin steps in behind you. Now, I'm sorry, sir. I was taking care of the car.
Was it?
Yeah,
No one
thanks.
understands what I'm joking.
That's fine. No one
doing
wants to
something
announce
wrong.
us. That's fine. I'm not disappointed by that. Not like every day.
Presenting.
Wow. This is it's a lot to take in. Can we have like a bit of a house tour?
Ah, I have that
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of leg power.
So I show them the different rooms, all of the furniture that I've never seen before.
The secret
Exactly.
rooms you've never been to.
There's like
I mean, there's-
the bathroom has
like
this
a
like
den.
water fountain that's right beside the toilet
Oh my god.
called bidet.
Tell me there's a den with like a gaming setup and bean bags and
What,
Oh,
the
definitely.
man
All the
room.
beanbags
Man
have
cave.
like leopard print.
Oh, yeah, we can
Well, like
say.
a holodeck experience.
Yeah, we can say off
Yeah.
off the dining room that sort of working office is kind of custom to Rush. It's more relaxed and like that. And the other thing to notice upstairs are the rooms. A huge master bedroom suite with balcony overlooking the exec zone, and you can see Night City, the cityscape. But also up there are a couple guest bedrooms. Shower and bath. The other thing to make note of is in the kitchen, kind of back around to the side, there's the kitchen, and then it cuts back through kind of the other side of that dining room that was off to the side of the front door. But when you get back to the kitchen, there's a pantry, and then there's another door that leads downstairs, which is basically a working basement. And down there is, supplies and things for the house, whether there's backup food and storage. There's also, all the cleaning supplies and things for like when services come. It's also where Shin stays. There's a whole living quarters down there. But also to make note is down there, there's a hidden door, something that has a very, very high conceal reveal level DV that's been preset, kind of built into the home, thanks to your friends at Arasaka. But in there is a sort of meeting room, a conference room, or a war room sort of thing. Rush, you checked it out a little bit. You really haven't dabbled in it. You know that it's very similar to that conference room at the Arasaka building, with a table, but there's also couches and a kind of lounge feel, but also a serious sort of feel, depending on how you want to use it. A huge wall of a holographic screen that you never turned on or used yet. Obviously, you've been here all of 24 hours. But there is that room, and you did get a message from Anzu saying that Mr. Yinshaw has requested video conference meeting in your meeting room, and I'll let you decide, just like the street name and number, if you want to come up with what you want to call your sort of hidden room or meeting room or quarters where you get debriefing and talk to Yinshaw and stuff. But he basically messaged saying that when your team has arrived, please meet in the room and give them a call to discuss things.
Do you tell us about the secret room?
We just have to.
I imagine I would be like, look, this is a wall, right? Look, it's a wall. It's a wall.
Yes.
It's not a wall. Check it out.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Look at this room. Look, the chair spin.
Hades sits in a chair and
No
starts
way.
spinning around and around and around and around.
Oh my god! This is so cool.
So what is?
I was gonna
like,
play
some-
video games in here, but there's already a game room. But I'm pretty sure this is where the meeting is. But it's
I mean, it's your house, right? You can do whatever you want. You could have two
Yeah.
rooms just for playing games.
I could. I mean, like Cypress has already claimed most of this place, but I'm taking a couple of them.
Well, I would like to say thank you, Arasaka. Hi. If you were assigned to listening to us, then I'm sorry.
I mean, it's got to come with some sort of built-in security, right?
Of course, I'm sure it does. Yeah, because you wouldn't want people breaking into a place like this. They're bound to just got it secured all the way.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's just like a big red X. This is a fancy place. So yeah, I mean, I think it's only fair. It'd be unfair for Arasaka to give you a nice dig like this and then not protect it and just be like putting a target on your back.
Yeah. I don't think they'd want to
Yes.
put targets on any of our backs, not with what we're doing for them.
Oh, they're so nice to us.
And as you're chatting, suddenly the big holographic screen wall kind of pops out, lights up, glows up the room, and you're basically looking into the office of Mr. Yinshaw. You see Anzu standing there. I like how Bud pulls a gun on it. But you remember the office. You were there. You met in his kind of conference room office with that big overlook of Tokyo behind him. But he's standing there with Anzu, and he says, "Welcome. I'm glad you're appreciating the room. Let's get into business. Please have a seat."
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my feet up on the conference table, lean back in the chair.
Nice. Everybody sits down and relaxes a moment. And just before we get in it, this isn't necessarily a character thing that anybody hears, but just a GM to player moment. I would like Phil and Rockette to take off their headphones for just a moment.
Ooh.
This is
I'm
just
excited.
So yeah, let's talk crap about Rockette and Phil, right? God, what? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
No, but
they're too nice.
too nice. They can watch the VOD. Let's be nice. But no, in all seriousness, basically, I just wanted to reiterate the fact that Alley Cats and Rush are brainwashed. But you play it as if you love it. You love Arasaka. You're looking at it like you appreciate this opportunity. You finally arrived. You're rising up the ranks. Obviously, Rush is way up there. Allie, you're grateful that he has brought in the whole team to be part of this, and you're looking at it like, yeah, maybe you don't have the McMansion now, but like, play ball and do like Rush did. And,
Yeah,
Arasaka's going to take care of all of you.
Yeah.
So just remember that, and remember, to role play that accordingly towards Haiti and Bud, whenever that seems appropriate. You know what I mean? Depending on what they do, like if they're asking questions, they're being weird, they're hinting about stuff. Just remember to role play that in that way. But that's pretty much it.
Okay. Wait, can we pretend like something serious is going on? Because they're definitely trying to read our facial expressions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so I think like we should go in and like,
And it'll
And
kill
then-
them. It'll
yeah.
kill them. All right, we're back.
I don't know that they bought it.
What was the answer? Sorry, we were playing charades without being able to speak, which was rough.
All right.
Something
Oh,
brainwashed.
you're still muted. You're still muted, Hades.
You're muted, Hades.
I was mostly saying that we need to wash their brains from the brainwash,
I like how both,
Okay.
both of you are
Oh.
playing different things.
I was
That's
halfway
awesome.
there.
which I guess means to dirty them. I
But
guess?
yeah, you're basically sitting in this conference room that comes up. Mr. Yinshaw says, "Let's get into it." After you all take a seat, you see Anzu. Mr. Yinshaw sits at his desk. Anzu just kind of like steps behind him, standing there, and then Mr. Yinshaw goes on. Well, I'm glad you've all got settled. I hope everyone's enjoying their time back at Night City. Mr. Sims, there is one thing to kind of take care of first before we get into the current mission. If you would please place your thumb on the Arasaka logo in the cityscape painting. And you see on one side of the room, there's this big sort of old cityscape of Night City with the old Arasaka buildings, the old downtown, prior to Fourth Corporate War. And you see the Arasaka buildings with the logo on the building. When you touch your thumb to that print, the wall pretty much opens up and you see a huge walk-in safe. It's empty right now. But Yinshaw goes on to explain that this is where you'll place any items for future gigs, for safekeeping, anything Arasaka related, anything you might need. It is absolutely secure. No one can find it. Access is limited to just you, Mr. Sims. And please, you'll see a small case in the room. Please retrieve that. And you do. You see a small briefcase in there. When you get it, he asks you to open it, and you see some credentials in there. He goes on to explain, while in Night City and while all of you are working for Arasaka and carrying out these missions, I understand you are edge runners and this is normal activity. However, Mr. Sims, you being in the exec zone and working as a bit of a front for the protection side of what we need done, we need to ensure that it appears that you belong there. These credentials give you rights to a corporation in Night City. Basically, you work for this corporation. And basically you're looking at a fake employee pass, has your image on there, your name. And now, chat, if you want to come up with the corporation name, it can be true lore in Night City. Feel free to drop it in chat. I do have a name in mind that I was going to pull from my Veritas stream on Cybernation Uncensored. A corporation in Los Angeles that I created that maybe Rush is going to use as like a front. There's even an office set up in Night City where he can go and pretend like he's working if he ever needs to. But he has all these credentials as kind of a front. He can always claim, oh, that's who I work for. Anybody asks, that's why he's here, that sort of thing. Did you have an idea, Hades?
No, Hades has a question for the big man.
Okay, well, let's hold on one second. Let me get the
Your mic is being strange again.
I keep leaning back. I can't help it.
Rusty Shackelford Incorporated. Nah.
Rusty Shackelford.
Pharaoh Biochem LLC. I like Pharaoh Biochem. That's funny. Russia.
Oh, see, I like this last one from
Russia's
Russia.
Muffin Company.
Not a front, laundromats.
Yeah.
Definitely not a front.
I think that's a Futurama joke.
Probably.
Yeah, it should be a car wash or a laundromat if we.
So far, out
yeah.
of those, all jokes
Ooh.
aside, as a real front or something that
Restaurant.
sounds legitimate. Oh, I like restaurant. Any of those ideas, but we do need some type of legitimate name that would be on his employee pass. It would make sense that somebody reads it. All jokes aside here. So I do like the Pharaoh
Servo's
Biochem.
Awesome Inc.
I like Awesome Inc. That's funny.
Fixer our ass.
Rush Hour. Yeah.
Yeah. So far out of those, that I like the biochem idea. Sounds legit. I like not Arasaka Kool-Aid.
Come on, guys,
But,
be serious.
all right. Here's what
Name's copyrighted.
All right. Here's what we'll go with. We'll go with Indie Powers out of LA. We'll go with the one that links them to the Veritas stream. I can cross that lore and maybe work some appearance stuff, and I can still have it associated with some of these other companies if I see another one I like other than the Pharaoh Biochem.
I mean,
we
they're
can
all
still work
very
them.
good.
They're all very
just
good. Just
all too humorous to be used.
yeah, I don't think
Too good.
there would be a big -4 on that check when Rush tries to explain to people where. But okay, let's go with Indie Powers. There's basically an independent sort of power company working out of Los Angeles. They're up for some type of grant with the city that they're going for a perpetual energy silo thing that they're working on down there. You don't know a lot about it, but Arasaka Yinshaw goes on to explain that they're basically in the pocket and payroll of Arasaka, and you're completely protected with this brand. We've worked it to where there's Associated Press and things. If people do a library search on this, that they're looking to open offices in Night City, and Rush, you work for them. You're an exec, basically working for the corporation as they're trying to establish themselves in Night City. It's a new thing. Not a lot about it because it's new. Kind of works to your favor in that sense. But you got some fake credentials here and information that makes you look legit for that. But it's called Indie Powers. But he gives you that, and now you have this huge walk-in safe access with your thumbprint on the Arasaka logo of that painting. But he closes that, and he says, okay, and so take that in. Hades, yes.
I have a question. So for the big special safe room that we need all of our thumbs to open, what if, hypothetically speaking, somebody dies or loses a thumb somewhere?
I think only Rush can open it.
Did we not
So
put
really-
our thumbs on there? Well, never.
No, I think it's just Rush. So we have to be worried if Rush loses his thumb.
Where? Yo, okay, so what if he loses his thumbs? If he dies, do we cut his thumbs off and bring him back here?
Good plan.
If there is something
not letting
important
Rush
in the
die.
if there's something important in the safe, then I would absolutely suggest that you retrieve his thumb to gain access if need be.
Thank you.
We were not kidding around. I don't know.
I mean, I think we would try and bring the rest of you back too, Rush. It's just...
I'm just saying, if you got like trapped under a boulder or something, we could take it off your body. And even if we did, we wouldn't want to see it. You'd be all smushed.
Well, as long
Yeah.
as we can promise to stay away from boulders.
No promise.
And the
Are we
unlikely
invincible?
event of
Come on
that
now.
happening.
Maybe it's time we turned on that tracker and got down to business, not to be a buzzkill.
Did we get our we put together a shopping list when we were at the diner of just things that we would need of the some ATVs, a Geiger reader, and masks and suits. Do we know if we're getting them? Or
Yeah, I mean,
are
you
they,
put
like,
together.
arriving?
Well, you put together those lists. You basically got it to Rush. Rush has been kind of doing a little bit of sourcing already today and last night. Like he mentioned to you while you were at the cafe. He's already been thinking of that and looking into some things. So that's kind of what you'll do in the first half of this day. Mr. Yunshaw goes on to explain, exactly that. Do what you need to do to prepare for this mission. But there's your credentials. There's the safe. Settle in the house. This will be your sort of secret mission room, or again, whatever you want to call it. It'd be kind of cool to give it some type of thing there, Rush or team eventually. But yeah, he explains, you have your tracking device, you have the funds for any supplies or things that you need to do along the way. You have the isothermal case for when you retrieve the biochip. So please, as soon as you can engage in this mission, just keep us informed along the way.
Great. Well, what do we say? Shopping spree?
I said
Shopping montage.
And he bows down. The hologram screen goes away. The room lighting kind of goes back to normal. And yeah, you're all at this conference table. You can discuss it now.
You think there's anything else that we could put our thumbs on to lope it up?
Ew.
I mean,
That's far too loaded of a statement.
how you don't know what you can
Arasaka
put your
seem to
thumb
be a
on this
big
house
fan
and make it open up.
I mean, you gotta have a signature, right? As a company or as a brand or whatever. I mean, your brand is that you're a cool solo and you get the job done. Boom, bang, headshot. But they have a style of reading thumbprints.
Saving engrams.
Wait.
Thumbs are so
What
easy
are
to
you
lose.
talking
though.
about?
Yeah.
I mean, they're only attached by a little bit of, bone and stuff. Lose one anywhere.
Probably the company can regain assets after they lose staff.
It's very forward thinking of them.
I mean, whatever happened to dog tags? Why do you gotta take thumbs for?
Because
It would be a weird thing to bring back.
you take off jewelry to have a shower. You're doing something. It's less likely that you're gonna take off your thumb to go do a task.
Well, if you got cyber arms, maybe you got ejectable thumbs.
Oh, that's
You got-
smart.
You got like 16 spare thumbs at home.
Oh, see? Would you put them on like a thumb chain?
The thumb drive.
Yeah,
Ah!
there it is.
Here, I was
Maybe-
picturing
Shout out to
some bandolier.
Australis Plays for the literal thumb drive.
Thanks, great minds. I feel like we're getting, as always, off topic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We got a big job to do. We don't want to let Osaka down, so we should probably get to work.
Also, it's probably best that we get to the hot zone before night, right? I mean, we talked
Be
about
harder to
there
find
being
stuff.
gangs of irradiated psychos, but I imagine, like most things, everything comes out at night.
Yeah, did you see that doco? The mutants of the hot zone?
Oh! Do you remember the guy with all the tentacles?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
fairly
pretty
sure
sure
that
that
was-
was just
Fake.
well, fake insofar as I think he had those added voluntarily, and they just got
No,
him.
they
They
were.
filmed him in the
You
hot
can tell
zone.
the difference between real and fake.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
Uh,
you can add real tentacles.
Wait, I got us
But
off
when you grow
topic
out,
again.
you
I'm
know,
so
they have-
sorry.
They grow out kind of like in a way where it's like connected differently. I'm just saying, I can tell.
Why don't we say
Daytime,
movie night at Rush's after we finish the mission?
After we finish, yeah.
And we
Yay!
can watch it and we can debate this further.
But daytime raid, nighttime raid. Nighttime gives us the cover of darkness, but as Ali says, the creepy crawlies might come out to play if we.
Well, I might see
go
in the
for a
dark.
night
Too.
out.
You don't know. We don't see
Yeah.
in the dark.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
they glow in
that's
the
A lot
dark.
of us don't.
Good point.
He does. We can get goggles. It's not. Yeah.
But either way, we should, start sourcing our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got those suits and masks on the way, right? In case we run into any radiation pockets.
Yeah, why don't we go over the list? I know Allie and the team were kind of going over that at the 24-hour cafe. I know you messaged it to Rush on the agent, and he said, yeah, he's kind of looking over the list and thinking of things as well. So now you're all together.
He's
Why don't you-
checking it twice.
Exactly. So why not let's go over that. Let's have the team kind of discuss the things you want to get, and remembering, Rush's rank. There's not much he can't source. He can just find and get himself fairly easy. But there's some unique things on this list. I think some fun new things that maybe aren't as typical. But let's go over it, and we'll just see what he was able to kind of already get, and what we might have to play out a little bit. Let's see.
In my hot zone raid pack, I packed 4 ATVs. Everyone know this game?
I in
Nah,
my
not
hot zone
quite.
raid pack, I packed 4 ATVs and 3 grenade launchers.
In my hot zone combat pack, I packed a Geiger reader.
You messed
Yeah.
it up.
Oh.
Oh
we can
no, I
stop.
messed it
Oh
up.
yeah, no,
I
it's
messed
It's
it
okay.
up.
All right. No,
we
it's
have to
okay.
go back to speaking like human beings again.
And not theater nerds like we all clearly are.
That's right. But no, 4 ATVs is my contribution to the conversation.
Yeah,
We-
4
we
ATVs.
Oh.
Yeah, a grenade launcher. We
Well,
said
naturally.
masks and suits. For,
I think a
Yes.
Geiger counter is a good idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
and a Geiger counter to figure out where's hottest in the hot zone.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the masks and suits were for similar radiation. And that's all we really said specifically.
Yeah, those were our ideas.
And a Doberman.
A tiny one, a pocket Doberman.
No, I want a big one.
I want 5 pocket Dobermans.
Yeah, Ali wants a Doberman and Hades wants a mini Doberman, so you sort that out.
Yeah, that's on you, guy.
Yeah, and we'll say, Rush was able to source most of those things to be delivered. He's got most of those sort of supplies, the Geiger counter, the suits, and mask coming from a guy that does a bunch of like medical industrial supply sourcing for different corporations and people. We can say that. If you need weapon sort of stuff, like I know Hades mentioned wanting to get a grenade launcher, maybe some ammo for it or whatever, anything like that, just make note of that. He can easily source any type of weapons and ammos and things like that. Just track the money. Remember that you have that huge bank to work with in that briefcase that Rush has from Arasaka. I think it's like 10K. I'll have to review my notes.
Probably time I bought a
quite a bit.
rifle, I would say.
Well, whatever you want.
I would say so.
I'll say this. Go over all that together. Feel free to do it, player or in character, even more fun. Make your notes of these things, Rush, deduct it from that 10K out of the briefcase, and then we'll discuss the ATV situation. So get into the supplies first. But your guy is on the way with the medical and industrial sort of supplies.
I imagine we're like in your little rumpus room. And we're like, I don't know, do you have a whiteboard or something in here?
I've got like those walls with the whiteboard paint.
Yeah. Or even if you had like a hollow table, literally.
Oh, that's much better. Let's do that.
There it is.
Yeah, so we can like fully plan this out. This is so fun. Oh my god, I love this. This is so cute.
Do we need special markers, or can we just draw like with our hand?
Oh, and let's
draw it with your hand.
Absolutely, and let's cyberpunk it up a little, very HTC Vive style. If anyone's seen that sort of VR paint sort of stuff, where like there's like a sort of amount of space within this clear hologram. You don't even see it, but what you write in it does appear in it. So it's very, very modern, very innovative, but it's got that sort of 3D paint vibe to it in writing.
So cool. Yeah, okay.
He's gonna elbow Bud. Bud, look, this is you. It's a stick figure of a person frowning real big.
Wait, and then I'm gonna draw in his glasses.
Oh yeah,
Now
yeah.
it's Bud.
There it is. Yeah.
So I'm thinking a sniper rifle for myself. There's some.
Yeah.
Everything's ruined down there. It's pretty good sight lines. Having someone on Overwatch is always going to be handy. I know I didn't have to pull a trigger in Tokyo, but I'm sure everyone felt a bit more secure with me watching over.
Totally. I mean, it'll go back into the business, right? You having a sniper rifle is just a good idea in general.
Yeah. So, I know you're handling the budget, Rush. If I could get a higher end one, something from Eagle Tech or Militech, I know it's 500 eddies more, it comes to 1,000, but I think it's worth the expense. And then obviously it's going to be smart linked and a scope on it, obviously, as well. I'm just just ticking these off, just writing them down.
Yeah.
Not waiting for approval.
An answer,
So it's 1,000. The scope on top is another 100. The smart link is another 500. Just in case you're tracking this, I do have it all looked up. So,
so we're at 1,600 right now.
Yeah, it's not that bad. We got a huge bank, right?
You do have a big bank.
Yeah. It gives me like plus 2, I think, plus 3 on headshot attacks with all that stuff. So plus 1 for excellent. The scope gives you plus 1 for aimed shots. And the smart link gives you plus 1 as well. So it's plus 3 for aimed shots. With that thing. So I should be pretty deadly with it.
It should be.
So that's my main wish list. So I'll cede the floor to whatever it is that Hades wants.
Oh no. Let's all everyone sit down. This might be a minute.
So, mainly, Hades would like a rocket launcher.
Don't you
and
can you do heavy?
Body of 10?
Yeah, I think
she can do heavy.
Okay.
2 of us.
Hang on. Wait,
That
what?
means two people need to operate the rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher
Wait,
doesn't have.
You don't need two people for the rocket launcher.
No, what I'm saying is you need isn't it heavy weapons skill check? So
She has heavy weapons.
Okay, cool.
She's got the flamethrower. Now she wants a grenade launcher. She definitely has
No,
points of heavy
rocket
weapons.
launcher.
Rocket launcher, she said.
Yeah.
Rocket launcher
Okay, get it.
and
Get it.
and the shrieker.
Ooh.
What does
I
that
mean-
do?
And
So
how
the
much
Shrieker-
are those?
The shrieker is a very heavy pistol that causes the damaged ear critical injury.
Ooh.
It shoots
To
real
everybody?
loud. No, only the people you're shooting at, I would guess.
It's
So
like a
like-
sonic attack gun.
Yeah, it's just pointing in a direction. You know, like, oh. Anyway, the shrieker is 500, and the rocket launcher is also 500. That is 1,000.
All right, so we're at 2,600 just for those weapons. I don't have for the other things yet.
I mean, we need the Geiger reader or something to
Yeah.
tell radiation. That's
Yeah.
super important.
That'd be good.
Pretty sure that'd be super easy to source. I reckon any
Yeah,
basic tech shop would have
in
that.
there somewhere.
It definitely is in there, yeah.
You get it in the Hot Zone gift shop before you go in.
Master Key
Night City's
list,
probably got them everywhere.
Radar detector. I'm not seeing radiation detector. Is it under Geiger counter? I thought it was in here. I imagine it's the same as something like a radar detector, so it'd be another 500 eddies.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that your buddy Rush that's bringing the medical industrial supply hookups and stuff. He's bringing those sort of hazmat suit deals, the radiation suits, the gas masks that you requested, as well as a Geiger counter. We'll say that's good enough for your radiation read. That'll at least let you know that you're in spots that aren't reading any radiation. And just to be clarify, my hot zone during Cyberpunk Red here, the way that I kind of play it out is, there's going to be some spots that are not radiated in hot zone. Even within the hot zone, there's going to be spots you can travel, you can work in, and you know that there's spots like that. Then there's some spots that just have kind of light radiation, and that'll kind of affect you like a mild burn. You might get, that'll be the long term, like the mild radiation in the hot zone will kind of be like possible long term. Like you can feel it's happening. There's no immediate effects, but maybe over time, if you're in there too long, you might develop some sores or some cancer issues or something might happen. You never know.
It tastes metal.
Exactly. Yeah, and the heavier radiated parts, when the Geiger counter is really going off, that's where you're going to constantly be hit with the 2 points of damage directly to your HP at the end of every round, just like a mild fire. You're going to feel that burn. It's going to be very evident and dealing damage. So there's 3 different levels: no damage, slight, long term, and then immediate. You're in a very radiated part. But that Geiger counter, that'll let you know what's in the immediate area. That's enough to cover all those sort of issues.
And the rad suits and stuff, how much do they mitigate? Or how would they work?
We'll say, they can completely block it as long as, you don't get them damaged and stuff. They work completely fine. They block it.
Are there armored rad suits?
What was that? I didn't hear.
Are there armored rad suits?
No, there's
SP11? Okay.
But they go over our normal clothes, right?
not. Yeah.
Is there any penalty to like shooting or moving with them?
No, we'll say, no penalties to moving, shooting, aiming, anything like that. But if you end up doing some athletic checks, any type of, we'll say you get like a -2 on that, because there's a couple things here. It's a little hard to maneuver in it, and you have to be a little bit careful. You don't want to tear it up, and then it's, messed up. So, yeah, -2 to athletics checks.
Great, and also I guess they take a minute or two to take on, put off.
Yeah,
Take on, put off.
Yeah, we'll just say it takes your action, just like arming or disarming a weapon properly.
Okay, easy peasy.
Yeah,
They're
easy.
pretty high tech. You step in them, and
Yep.
they're on. Okay. Do we have any idea? Because we had a discussion last time you weren't here, Rush. Rush, do you have any cool thoughts?
I think we need a robot.
Yeah.
A drone or something that can crawl
Drone.
through rubble. Something that's got a camera on it we can look with our agents.
I think a
control
spider
their
bot,
agents. Yeah, something like that. A spider bot. Yeah.
because it would be able to move over all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scope out locations before we go in, especially if it's tight quarters to be able to enter.
Yeah, Rush.
It has a grabber.
Rush should be able to source, any type of drone, basic drone. Obviously, if you're talking about combat and security drones, it might be a little bit stickier. It's not just as easy as ordering. You can source it easily at Rush's level, but that'll require a little more to it. But absolutely, if you just want some type of like a surveillance drone, whether flying or spider, yeah, you could source that.
How much? Of what budget?
I don't know where to place that because they don't have that in this book, but I would imagine. I would imagine. Something like this, like a basic, flight or spider drone that's just basic controlled for observation and stuff. Maybe a simple arm action. We'll say 1,000.
All right. I'm gonna say flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we'll need to activate it and make sure that it can move through the terrain.
And Cold Spider 4 recommends Johnny 5 as the name. So let's.
Oh, I love that.
Johnny 5.
I love that.
Johnny 5 is alive.
Yeah.
Johnny 5 alive.
Input.
Input.
Showing our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
I think I'm good. Like I'm good with what I got. I got some good weapons. I mean, I guess I could upgrade my gun to excellent just for that. Yeah, +1. Because
Why
like
not?
I don't really need. I
funding.
don't need the fancy schmancy. I mean, I've got I already decked out Ali's stuff by having a cyber snake
Yeah.
from Dot. So yeah, I guess if I could just upgrade my handgun to an excellent quality one. Yeah, I'm not fancy. Just get me a great quality handgun and make sure I don't die of radiation poisoning, and I'll be happy.
And how much is that?
Okay.
That is a good question.
Yeah, let's
I
look
had
up.
it open.
Excellent quality. So what is that? What kind of gun do you have? Just a heavy pistol.
Yeah.
So it's premium, excellent quality. It's like another 100 on top. So it's like
100 for premium, 500 for expensive.
200. So the
Easy.
cost of a heavy pistol is 100, and then the cost of being excellent quality premium is another 100. So it's 200.
200.
Yeah, and if you can put another 100 down, because I would like to get my armor jack repaired.
Yeah,
And then
same.
Yeah.
That's a good thought.
Does anyone else need their armor repaired?
Let
I've
me
got
check my
subdermal, so it heals.
Yeah, and I would,
Yeah, nice.
yeah, subdermal's a little bit different, but yeah, I think it might be a good time for everyone just to, at least take. We don't want to do like the cost of the armor jack itself, but over the course of all these seasons and things that we've been through, yeah, let's deduct at least 100 per person to repair their
Yeah.
armor, with the exception of Rush, who has
Yeah.
all his
Yeah.
internal.
Mine's damaged. Yeah. So good
Yeah.
call.
I feel like now's the time while we got cash.
No, hey. You're right.
And
And also, I just like some bottled water.
wait, are we talking real water here? Like clean
Cactus.
water?
Just
Just
something
cactus water, like
just something to
man.
drink. Yeah, just something
Hey.
Cactus needle
to
tea,
drink
or
while we're out there.
Cactus needle tea?
No,
Going on a trip?
no, just need something to drink while we're out there because everything will be contaminated.
Suddenly, Rush, you hear your elaborate doorbell go off, and again, just like the street name, the house number. Think about that by next session too. Whatever sort of whatever melody, your doorbell goes off.
What is
I
that?
feel like it's is it the Queen of the Night? What does she sing?
I picture it's either got to be something Arasaka influenced or something Rush, southern.
Yeah.
It's just something. But let's think about that. Let's not rush into that. Let's take our time. Let's think of some good stuff here. We don't need to know. We can get
He's
that by
been planning
next
that.
next session if we want. They're in my notes. No, I'm kidding. But no, basically your doorbell goes off, and just as you're kind of processing that, you hear Shinya kind of step in, and he steps into your office and says, Mr. Sims, it appears that there's a group of people out front.
What do you mean a group of people out front?
I'm not sure. You hear the doorbell go off again. I looked out for a moment. There's a group of people out front.
What they look like?
I'm not sure. I can check for you.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
just
going to
go
answer
have a
the
look.
door. Can you guys arm up just in case?
Yeah,
We weren't
sure.
expecting anybody.
I don't like
Have,
it.
have we got
Yeah.
deliveries this morning?
Yeah, like all of our stuff. I mean,
Or
either
maybe it's
way.
the nomads with our quad bikes.
Ooh.
We
Wonder
can
how they
hope.
got in the exec zone.
That's a good
Yeah, we'll
question.
go to the door. I will have weapon in hand because
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
I'll keep my weapon out of view, like in the holster, the internal holster. But
I mean, if you're not doing that anyway, you're a chump.
Ah.
Like a cold spider says, the doorbell is the Dukes of Hazzard horn. That's.
oh no.
But no, yeah, you make your way to the door. You all kind of post up around just in case it's a sticky situation. As Rush opens it, you see, a couple middle-aged women, a man standing there. They're all smiling. They have plates or containers of things or something, and one of them steps up and just, "Hey, we're the welcome committee. So you just moved in the neighborhood. How you doing? I'm Janet. This is Deborah." And then the guy kind of stands up and, "Hey, I'm Mark. How you doing? You just moved in?"
Allie, what's going on? What is this?
The HOA. It's the HOA. I've heard of these guys.
Oh, that's the
Terrifying.
worst. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
What the hell is an HOA?
The corpos have them. It's a homeowners association.
Oh,
Oh my god, they're the most evil thing.
it's a hit out assassins group.
Yeah, and then the woman in the front who kind of stepped up introducing everyone, she kind of like steps like right up to you, Rush, almost like, like looking past me. "Oh, you have such a beautiful home." And they all kind of like step up like, "Oh, we brought you some goods." And they're like trying to hand you. You see like it looks like baked goods or actual like real food, but like some baked goods and things. And she's like handing it over
I'm
to
sorry,
you.
did you say baked goods? There's
Oh.
baked goods involved?
Yeah, you see handing over to Rush, and then you see her kind of like trying to step past you, Rush, a little like, "Oh, a beautiful home." And they're all kind of like stepping up.
Whoa.
Oh, Hades will like
whoa.
slide, just like water, just slide in front of Rush and start like,
Oh, these are yes. Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and take these.
Oh,
and
nice
just
to
like
meet
shoving
you.
some in her mouth
Oh,
as like she's taking them.
Oh, is this
Oh,
your wife? Oh, nice to meet you. Like
Yeah,
I said,
no,
I'm
I'm his cousin.
Janet. This is
Oh,
Deborah.
I just have to make sure that these are safe.
Who are you guys? We're just in the middle of a meeting, unfortunately. Don't want to be rude, but we just don't have the time for frivolity.
Oh, I didn't realize that so many people stayed here. Okay, we're the welcome committee. We noticed that you were moving in. She looks back towards you, Rush. I saw you moving in. Is one of these your wife? I saw you moving in with a young lady before. We just wanted to welcome you into the neighborhood.
Are you coming on to him?
No, she looks like she gets a little bit offended. They kind of like look at each other.
Why? There's
So-
nothing wrong. He's a fine looking
Rush.
gentleman.
Rush, I can shoot them anytime. Just say the word, okay?
I'm really tempted.
Sorry, this is the actual homeowner, but I'm so
Oh.
sorry. It's really lovely, but like I said, we're just in the middle of a work thing, so we don't want to be inhospitable.
No, I totally understand. Oh, wow, just move in, get right to work. That's fine. Hey,
Yeah.
enjoy the baked goods, and then they give their attention back to you, Rush. And then the guy kind of shakes your hand, hands you some things, and they just hand you. You see, yeah, like baked goods and foods. You see some type of salad mix of something. It's hard to tell, but they're bringing you some food items. But they hand it over, and he says, well, maybe we'll come back at a different time. We'll have to meet up. And they're like, that's a lovely home. And they're like, kind of checking out all your stuff.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, maybe we'll figure something out sometime in the future that's not now.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Welcome to the neighborhood. And they both,
Thank you.
they all
nice
walk
to-
away.
I give it a I give it a week before he's playing poker with the guys.
I mean,
They're gonna have a dad group.
It's a novelty, to be sure. I mean, the last time I checked on a neighbor of mine is when it started to smell funny. But it's just...
Yeah,
just
so
weird.
You wait till the fence disputes start.
What do you mean?
I heard about that.
Someone's gonna die. I mean, I've seen the vids. Have you not seen these reality vids?
It's all made up, right?
Exec zone neighbors from hell.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Man, I hope they didn't put anything weird in these.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could outshoot any one of these people.
Oh, undoubtedly. But it's the whole using hospitality as a...
They play
As a
dirty.
guise
That's how
to
they
just-
work.
to
Yeah,
just
why do they
walk
keep trying to
into-
get in?
Yeah, just
Little-
walk
little
into
do you
your
know.
home.
Janine, head of the HOA, is down the range every week.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Every
absolutely.
week,
Like
every
a
day.
dad hand with a rifle.
Just
Yeah.
Just
She's
walking
leaning out of
teams.
her dorm. She's leaning out of her dorm.
Anybody ever see Hot Fuzz? It's a little
Yeah.
something like that.
fascist. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Cypress. She's been looking at the systems in this place. She probably knows the security better than I do, by far. So, maybe she could have the auto turrets ready for next time these people come by. Just in
Good
case.
plan.
It's
Raj, where should I put these plates? The baked good plates are empty. They are empty. Raj, where do you want these? Where do you want these?
Your pockets look full.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would keep.
Come on,
I would
Raj.
keep these. These are nice plates. So
Come
can you sell
on.
these?
I wanted one of those.
Yeah,
Rush,
like,
don't be
I don't even know what half of these things
Bud,
were.
here you go. And she's just gonna hand Bud the empty plate.
Oh,
Thanks.
God.
I'm just going to put it
You're
on the table
welcome.
next to me. Somebody
Yeah,
will take care of that.
I would just I would be wary how you make your first proper impression. Sure, you can outshoot any of these people, but I don't know. You don't want to piss them off, right?
Yeah,
God,
but I mean,
drama.
already they're irking me. They're trying to come in through the door, and I didn't invite them in.
They're basically trying to crawl over you.
I didn't even know my neighbors' names back at the Cube Hotel. So
Well, I mean, you're a fixer. What does a fixer do? A night market? I say throw an event. Keep them off your back. If you
Oh.
bring yourself to them, they're not going to come to you.
A garage
Yeah.
sale.
A garage sale? A barbecue?
these
Yeah.
aren't quite my clientele, if you know what I mean.
I mean, if you noticed anything about, Barbara and Mark, like clearly they could probably make some really good sides.
yeah, is your stomach okay after
And
eating that
salads,
stuff? I just want to make sure they weren't trying to poison us and take over the
I mean,
house.
the salad has
I didn't notice anything
gummy
so far.
bears and mayonnaise in it, so that's my concern.
No!
Hades is just gonna slap it onto the floor.
Look, they're just
Who would
bored
do
suburbanites, okay? They're just bored suburbanites. We just need to keep up appearances, and
These poor gummy bears.
keep on track.
Yeah. Keep on track.
It's okay. It's okay, babe.
Who would do that to them? They're
We can just-
crazy.
We can just get a pack on our way. Yeah. Add a pack of gummy bears to the shopping list, please.
And no mayo. You keep that mayo away from me.
Yeah. Gummy bears.
You're like, you're the
Bouncing here and
best.
there.
And just like mwah, on the side.
Oh. Well, now that
Yeah.
we've dealt with the neighbors.
Now, I rolled a 25 on my haggle to drop this price 20% on everything we're buying, if that's possible.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do on that first list of all those weapons and things, the general, the general things that aren't being delivered.
Oh my god. 25. You beast.
Yeah, take 20% off that. Yeah, your hookup that you call, he's lower level fixer comparatively, and he's just happy to hook you up. Whatever you need, just you make sure you call me when you put together your midnight market and stuff. I want a spot over there.
You got it.
So yeah, you get that 20% off. And then it's like shortly after that, you basically get a call from your other hookup. He's the guy that basically gets you all, medical, industrial sort of supply sourcing and stuff, usually for corporations, groups, and things like that are involved. But you get a message that he's out front, and I'm out here whenever you're ready.
All right. So this is my guy. I know him. I'll invite him in because I kind of want to show off the place to somebody I know too. But aside from the party, because I already got to show it off to you guys. I gotta.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he comes
Be like,
in.
Marco, look at this place.
Oh,
Look at it.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, he's wheeling in one of those sort of tall suitcases, sort of crates on wheels, and he's wheeling it in. And he just kind of like stops, leans it up on the side, and like, what? Rush, what did you get into, man? Like, this is pretty big. What? The exec zone, really?
yeah. Well, you know what they say: live fast, die hard.
And yeah,
gotta enjoy life while you got it. I mean, we're edge runners here.
no, I
Life
get it.
expectancy isn't long.
Yeah.
Right, this is
Finally
just
got a hold of that cookie jar.
yeah. It's looking like something happened, and then you're hitting me up about these suits and masks and a Geiger counter. This is a little where you headed? What is this about?
You want to come
Well,
with
I'll
us?
give you three. Yeah, I'll give you 3 guesses with that shopping.
Yeah, it looks like you all are heading into the hot zone to me. What's
Just
this
a
about?
day trip. I've never seen it, I just want to see what it's like in there. I hear it's, I'm a bit of a history guy. Night City history. It's fascinating, I
Hey,
want to see where the bomb dropped.
give me persuasion.
See that dude with the tentacles?
That's why I'm
Yes.
going.
Do you have good persuasion?
Yeah, I've got good call, so yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't roll well. I rolled a 2 for a total of 13.
Yeah, that's bullshit. He looks back to you, Rush. Rush, what is this really about, man? What is going on? What's this gig? And why didn't you call your homeboy? Like, what's going on?
I did call you. You're
Well,
delivering
for
right now.
supplies, but like, what's this about, man? Like, I want a gig that rises me up to these digs. What's up?
Hey, look, there's a lot that has gone down. There's a lot that I can't talk about, and a lot that I won't talk about. All you need to know is when it's time to hook you up, I will. And you delivering today is a good step towards that.
Yeah, give me conversation.
Count yourself lucky that you don't need to handle the getting irradiated and shot at part.
Yeah, and Allie, give me. I'll take either conversation or persuasion just to give a bonus there to Rush. I can tell you, Rush doesn't even need it.
Sure.
Yeah, let's get it just for fun though.
Yeah, just for fun. Was that persuasion?
Yeah, let's go with persuasion. Wow, nice. Yeah, I don't need to deal with
Shut up, guy.
radiation and Rush. Yeah, I don't. That's fine. Look, mouth closed. Obviously, this is that caliber of gig. But look, you got the supplies. Just hit me up next time, man. Put me to work, and let's step things up for me too, right?
Cool. Rising tide and all the boats and whatever,
Oh yeah. He does like a funny boat horn sound real horribly. And he gives you the supplies. You gotta pay him. We'll say all these supplies only come out to about 500. The Geiger counter, the masks, the suits, just 500 total.
Okay.
Can't wait for my rifle to arrive. Jamie, I don't
Are
have
you
time
gonna-
to do a.
You got to do some
Jamie, I don't
practice
have time to
shots
do a
off the
video.
roof. Look, there's a backyard to this place. You can shoot things in the backyard from the roof.
Yeah, but I want to do an unboxing.
You can
from my
record through
page.
me.
Oh,
that's
that's
true.
true.
Yeah, and these
Better, right?
Yeah, and because your Marco guy, he's happy, he gets it, he's gets the conversation, gets the persuasion, he agrees, he goes along, he's just happy to be part of it and hook you up. So he leaves. And because it's so easy for you to source those weapons and the things within your rank, that's just a drop off. It's just kind of like one of the endless no-name sort of hookups you can call at any time and source those sort of things very easily for the most part. But yeah, Bud, you've got your sniper rifle. It's got the scope. Rush had it delivered, as well as Hades, your rocket launcher, anything else that was on that list. It's there, gets delivered, and Rush obviously got that discount on it. But it's all there. Everybody has their supplies.
Nice.
Yeah, let's take our 5-minute bio break now that the team has everything they need. They avoided the very evasive and kind of overbearing HOA that came to the door. You were able to kind of avoid that. Hades got all the goodies from it, so that's good.
The scariest enemy in the entire
Exactly.
Truly.
Scarier than Arasaka.
Hiya, neighbor.
Ooh, how
That's
you
the whole
doing?
That's season 10. Season 10 is just
Yeah,
us
yeah.
versus the
Rushing HOA.
Welcome to the HOA. I love looking past you. Oh, here, handing you the plate of food while they try to get past you. That sort of vibe.
Oh, God. God damn it, people.
Creepy.
Stay out of it.
But yeah, let's take our 5-minute bio break. Everybody in chat, don't go anywhere. I'm going to leave the mics hot in case you want to talk with the players. In the meantime, you can hear any conversation going on. And we'll be back in just 5 minutes, and we'll take it right from there now that the team has everything they need. Be right back.
I would like to say, just while we're all here, that Rufio gave us 2+2s.
Thank you.
And I believe that Rob said we could hold on to the last +2 that we got given in the diner sesh. So we have 3.
Yes.
So just keeping up with the score. 3+2s.
Yep.
Everyone, feel free to use them.
Yep. They'll help for
Yes.
conceal reveal to hide the HOA after
Yeah.
we take care of them.
Oh my god, I can't fathom the idea of being friends with your neighbor. I'm such a grump. I'm like, anytime people just like take too much interest in my life, I'm like, what are you doing here, man?
Well, first of all, they're strangers, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but because you live next to them, it's like, well, you know they're gonna be there.
You're gonna have to know their names.
Yeah, whereas like most people you interact with, there's always like the opt-in, opt-out kind of thing, right? So it's like, oh, I'm choosing to interact with you. But like neighbors, they're just like, unless you want to move out, yeah, your house. Yeah, I have a neighbor who just like, I don't know, he just like does the thing where it's like, oh, just so you know, there's like, you know, they're coming by to do the hedges, and he always like refers to one of my housemates as like, I don't know if he's your boyfriend or something, and I'm like, mate, every time we've had this conversation you say that, and I say, no, he's just my housemate. You know, it's just that gross old man thing where it's like, I've seen a woman and I've seen a man in the same house, therefore heteronormativity must take place. Anyway. I also once had a neighbor where my it was in the middle of like a big storm, and our we had like those covers, those shades for the veranda, and it came like it ripped, and so it was like banging up against a pole. And I was like a teenager at the time. He's like, you gotta fix this. And because they were the neighbor on the side of our house, he came around and watched over the fence and just like backseat, like critiqued me on how I was trying to fix this thing in the middle of a very, very windy day.
gotta love that.
Anyway, we love it. We love it. Anyway,
Yes.
You should kill these guys.
Yeah.
Because what are role-playing games if not for vicariously living through your power fantasies?
And this is Cyberpunk. Who does that? Right?
Who does that?
Who does that? Who's gonna come knocking on your door just to say hi?
I guess
People with the death
suburbanites. Like, if people
listen, they've
are like
got
crazy on the edge, think about how much more crazier all the normies are as a result. You know what I mean? Like, really gotta we got Karens ramping it up to like stay like up to 11. Oh, hang on, we've got some more.
Hey,
We have a plus.
gold
We have
tray.
some +2s.
Thank you.
That's right. Yes, thanks, Coldrake, Stink Palm. I thought I saw a -2, and I was like, oh god.
No.
No, please don't! Which I think we definitely have had someone specifically give Rob a -2, and I don't know that he's taken the opportunity yet.
Not that we know of.
But, like, we shouldn't remind him.
I'm not gonna say.
Alright, I'm going to the loo.
Whoa, that cat's a different cat than the one that came before.
Yeah, I come back and he's sitting on the chair. It's like, yo, what are you trying to hack my computer or something? What is this?
A Netrunner cat.
That's right. This is
Oh.
the rocker cat. He has all the things to say. Or maybe that would make him a media. Yeah, right.
Could be either. Rocker boys get political.
That's true. That's true. You got a big soapbox to stand on. That soapbox is my lap.
Hmm.
A Nyan runner. Okay. Yes. Yes, that is good.
Looks like Dan redeemed something pointless and random.
Yes. Those are some of my favorites, I will be honest.
Yeah, some great things come out of those. I feel like the HOA might have been something pointless and random, but
Oh, he got to get even more pointless and random now.
yeah.
We go out to the hot zone. The main gang we come across is actually those people.
They call
Oh,
themselves the Karens.
Oh, neighbor, I didn't know you'd be out here. What are you doing
Howdy,
out this
neighbor.
way?
Fancy running into you here.
Or Donna. Donna. Who, I don't know if you knew about this. Donna's not talking to us right now.
Shake.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said Donna's not talking to us right now. Donna.
What did Bud do?
Yeah.
No, we were at the thing talking about, they were all talking about Harasaka, and she was like, whoa, what? I don't feel comfortable with this anymore. And then she just fluttered away,
That's a shake.
fluttered away.
Yes. Good boy.
Oh man, we've alienated Donna.
Oh yeah, that was my bad.
She was not into it.
Yeah.
Is that an Alley Cats t-shirt? Sorry.
It sure is.
Sorry, I just noticed just now.
Yeah.
Wait, I've got my jacket on, but on the back it says the rocker girl of your dreams.
Yeah.
Because I am gung-ho on the merch, people. Oi, don't eat my... He's trying to eat my pom-poms. Stop. Stop, you
Right.
beast.
I'm also having animal problems. I've got both cats in here that hate each other.
Oh, that sounds like a situation.
You should send over Bowser. That'll sort him out.
When I tried to kick Gino out, he
Give
just
him-
hid under the bed.
You know what they say? The enemy of my enemy.
Oh,
My
Bowser,
cat?
no, stop. Stop. Stop, you're half on the chair now. No, this is not acceptable.
He's gonna be sitting on your lap in no time.
I don't think he can. Like, I don't. Without knocking all of the setup down. Oh, look at that happy face. You gotta grab your dog by the loose folds of his face sometimes and just give him a little shake. It's good for them. No, stop now. Now you're being obscene.
Cold Spider, have you seen the videos of cats really enjoying people playing Stray?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yeah.
So cute.
I
It's
haven't
like a
played
pet.
it yet, but I see the videos of cats like getting really interested in the screen while people are playing Stray.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dear, my cats aren't wrangleable. I can't get them on stream.
I'm still mad that you said that you had a chinchilla. Kit. No,
Growing
bunny.
up, yeah.
Bunny. Bunny. Yay. Little
Yeah,
bad
she
boy.
just got trimmed so she looks more like a bunny again and less like a mop.
Is she Angora?
Yeah, she and her brother are half Angora, half Lionhead. He got more Lionhead, she got more Angora. And it is out of control.
Do you ever do anything with the wool?
I saved some of it. I haven't yet. Like I have a drop spindle and stuff, but and some felting materials. So I plan to.
Yeah. Because I don't know, it's so cool. It'd be great if you had an animal that could like make stuff.
Yeah. And she has like the nice dark fur too.
I mean, that's why I have the
Yeah.
alpaca.
Oh my god, I would freaking. Oh! I had a very cute interaction with a kid yesterday at work because we were in fractures, which is kind of a fun ward to be in because, like, generally you're not there for long term, you know. But yeah, and it's not too like invasive of procedures, so kids are just mainly bored. And yeah, there was a little boy, and he had a pet. He had a toy llama, and we were like, "Is that a llama or an alpaca?" And he was like, "It's a sheep." And his mum was like, "We haven't told him yet. We can't.
we haven't broken it to him yet.
we can. Our heart's not big enough to break the news to him that it's a toy llama." But he also had a pet. He has a pet sheep. They live on a farm, and he's like, his name is Big Johnson, and he jumps really high.
Oh, I see.
Kids are cute. That was the name of his real sheep, but the toy llama sheep, its name was Bar.
Perfect.
I know, right? Sometimes you just because usually you
The
ask
llama.
like, well, you just ask kids like a lot what they're, you know, oh, and what, does your teddy have a name? Does your bunny have a name? And it's usually like Teddy, Bunny. But sometimes
If anyone's
you get real
confused,
good
Ellen is an entertainer at a children's hospital.
ones. Yes, it's true.
Not a clown doctor.
No, although we do have the clown doctors in our hospital, and we have like a bit of a feud with them, which is quite fun. Like, because we're not meant to be in the same ward at the same time, but sometimes we get special requests, and you see them, like, we both see each
clowns
other
are
in the
here.
corridors, and we're like, what are you doing here? Get out of here. It's my territory.
It's the bozos.
Yeah, pretty much. I can hear them coming.
I come back just for that sound. I put on my headphones.
Right. Dan has redeemed something pointless and random.
Oh no! Everything's
yes.
ruined. Everything is ruined now.
No!
I quit. This is ridiculous.
Well, if Rob quits, then
All right.
I stay.
Hey, if
Everything I want happens.
are we ready to get back to it? Everyone's ready.
I don't have any food.
We'll make
Oh,
do.
So you,
We'll do what we can. Here we go. Here we go.
I guess I could take a sip.
Let's
Yeah.
go for it. And we're back. Everyone can now see us. Hey, oh, I'm
There
so
we go.
sorry.
Hello.
I caught everybody
Uh,
mid-drink. It happens.
Uh,
Yeah. You know, it's part of watching the stream. If you're lucky enough that you catch these sort of little unscripted moments, these little gems of reality. You know, you see behind the curtain, you're like, oh, look at them go. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, they really eat and drink things. That's their...
Hydrate.
Wow.
Wow.
they're just like me.
They're just like me.
I also drink and eat. Wow.
Little do they know, I learned from watching you. That means nothing. All right. Okay, we're back. The team basically has met up at
Ugh.
Rush's new spot in the exec zone, his little McMansion there. pimped out little place. You have your sort of secret meeting room down in the basement where you can speak direct with Arasaka and Mr. Yinshaw. You know you've got the gig. You have everything that you need. Rush was able to source the weapons that you need, the supplies that you need for dealing with the hot zone. The last little thing to kind of deal with are the ATVs. You have everything together. And then Rush, you get a call. We'll say one of your Nomad hookups. Again, the Aldecaldos. You've been working with them regularly, and they're kind of a good hookup for you. They deal with all the transport. They're one of the bigger Nomad names, and you helped kind of them not take all that propaganda bad press out from Continental Brands all the way back in our very first season. But yeah, you get a call from them. I can't remember. I think was the guy Jones, or no, that was 6th Street.
Wasn't it
Jones is the
John
honcho
Smith?
for 6th Street.
Yeah, that was 6th Street. Well, either way, the main issue here, they have the ATVs that you need. They have as many as you need. Obviously, if you want one of them, 2, 4, 8, whatever. The main issue here is driving them. You have to have that sort of base drive reflex check. I think it's a 9. Otherwise, you have to do DB13 check every turn to not wreck, to not slide out of control, to not have trouble driving it. So that's the issue. So it just depends if one person wants to drive it and the rest ride along, or if everybody wants to kind of have their own. They sit 2. Each one, has the driver's spot, one person. They're just kind of like those go-kart dune buggy sort of things.
Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I have a drive base of 12, so I can drive one of them at least.
Nice.
I have a driver.
That's true. So Shin, he can drive one with Rush riding along if need be.
I have a drive base of 10 because I don't do it often.
You do not want to know.
But you at least have a base of 10, so you at least have one drive skill and a reflex of 8, or drive skill of 2 and a base of 8. Nice. Yeah. So you could drive the other one. Okay, there you go. You at least have the base skills now, so Allie can drive one of these things. Bud can.
I mainly just pose on these things.
Right. Yeah. No. Exactly. This is kind of your first time actually driving one. Usually you pose for promos, or get paid by one of the brands might pay you to. But anyways, you can drive one, Bud can drive one, and Shin can drive one. So Rush can ride with Shin, Hades can ride with either Bud or Allie. I think I know where she's going, considering Allie is her fiance.
It's definitely fun.
That's because she's a backseat driver real bad.
Oh yeah. Actually, you know those couples where they're just like, I can't actually be with this person while they're doing this. Like, I love them, but every time they eat like chips,
look over here! Look over here! You're going too fast! No, avoid that!
And they like bring them to like the edge of the hot zone, like so we don't have to like ride them through Night City.
They pull up to get paid. It's gonna be 1,000 eddies per little go-kart off-road dune buggy. So 1,000 eddies.
Keep them, or is this a rental?
For each one. Well, the Nomads tell you, it's 1,000 here. We can transport to the edge of the hot zone if you want us to do drop-off there. Let us know. But we're not really a rental service, Russia. But maybe we can buy them back when you're done for a fraction of the cost. Depending on how they look.
Oh well, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's.
Thank you.
Let's deal with later.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Do we need anything else? We've got everything else.
I think we're set.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. On our way, can we drive through a drive-through and get a coffee or something?
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Road trip snacks.
Yeah, and as
Road
you
trip snacks.
we'll say as you kind of gather your things and load them up into the vehicle for Shin to kind of take you wherever you want to go, whether drive through and then hot zone, and then you can let the Nomads know where to meet up with you so you can get the dune buggy go-kart things. But while Rush is dealing with the Aldecaldos and kind of working out the details of it, all right, this is the cost, will you buy it back, meet us in the hot zone, that sort of thing, and the rest of you were kind of waiting up in the front foyer of the house while he's down street side talking to the nomads. Yeah, Rush, take off your headphones for a minute.
Ooh.
Secrets.
Yeah,
What?
while the
So
three
many
of you are
secrets
while the three of
today.
you are standing there in the foyer, yes, Cypherus walks up to you three, and she says, "Hey, guys, Ali, Hades, Bud,
Hi.
can we talk?
Hi.
Hey, yeah, I'm sorry. I've been, as you can imagine, unpacking, settling in, just dealing with so much upstairs. I just letting Rush,
Totally.
yeah, have his time. I know he said you have a lot of work to get to, but then she kind of like looks past you down at Rush talking with the nomads in the street and says, can we just chat for a quick minute before he gets back up here?
What about?
Is everything okay?
I mean, I'll just be honest. He's not acting the same. My Arlo is not my Arlo anymore. I don't know what's going on. I mean, he's him. And I understand, Arasaka's taking care of us and this is good, but it just doesn't sit right with me. None of this is feeling right, and something seems a little off, and I know you guys have been working with him almost as long as me and him have been together, right? So, and have been through a lot. I just wanted to know, is everything okay?
I think he's just stressed out with all of the changes lately.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna shake. I'm gonna shake my head and say yes, everything's fine. Giving her a pointed look while I do it.
Yeah, you're wearing shades. You can't see the pointed look.
Yeah, I do a lot with my brows.
Oh yeah. Bud is one of the noted brow actors of his time.
His brows just give her like finger guns.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's probably a lot of pressure he's under to get this new pad to make sure that he keeps this job. It's a sweet deal, but I think he just really wants to land it so that you're all kind of set up for life.
Yeah, but it's Arasaka. And then she looks at you, Bud, since you kind of shook your head and said yeah, and she's like, I mean, seriously, I mean, you just shook your head. I mean, is everything okay? And like, Allie, you definitely noticed Bud shake his head and say yes.
Mrs. Rush, Mrs. Cypher Rush. Where's your bathroom?
It's just right here in the hallway. And yeah, on the way past the front door in that hallway leading back to the living room and around to the kitchen, there's a couple doors right there. One of them's the bathroom right there.
Hades is gonna look at Allie and then just kind of grab her and start like rushing to the bathroom.
What? I don't even need
to
to
the
go.
bathroom. I have to
Fine.
Go. She's gonna pull her over in the bathroom.
Girls, don't let other girls go to the bathroom alone.
You don't know what kind of danger could be in there.
But
also,
she's
I
gonna
want to
leave.
snoop.
Yeah. Are they going to the bathroom? Who knows? But yeah, so that she's leaving Bud alone with Cypher.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Allie I would imagine Allie could go along with it too. It seems very normal, like.
Yeah. Oh
This is
yeah.
not out of-
Yeah. So yeah, you do that, and Cypher's just like nods. Yeah, right there. Okay, and then looks back to you, Bud. Like, so you shook your head. What's that about it? Should I be worried?
The walls have ears for a start, but both Allie and what's his name?
Right?
No. What's
Rush?
his actual first name?
Arlo.
Arlo.
Arlo's him.
Arlo.
All right. Okay.
Both
You
Allie
know the guy
and,
with the hat. You know who it is.
and Arlo are really into the company. Whereas Hades and I have our doubts. The trip was eye-opening. It changed their minds. And Hades and I are workshopping how we can resolve that.
Okay. I don't quite understand, but yeah.
I don't want to. I want to explain, but I don't want to like use any like keywords that. Oh,
Right.
so on
Just read it.
on my agent, I'm just gonna write. I'm gonna use the emojis for like brain and walking. And
Brain.
Hey,
I'll
that's
hold that
better than
up.
all the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they can read the. I'm so paranoid right now. I don't know if they can even read the inputs on my agent. Anyway, I'll write brain dance affected by Arasaka and just like hold that up during the conversation, like while I'm saying everything else.
Yeah, and then you see the look on her face just kind of get kind of white. She just drops emotion and even goes from like worried to more of like a scared look. And then she just looks at you and is like, I don't know what to do.
Well, just be cool. Enjoy the perks of corporate life for now. Don't make any waves. You know, you've seen the neighbors. They're pretty nosy. There's always people looking in. But you know, got me in Hades. We're here for you, and we're gonna get to the bottom of what these neighbors are after.
Okay.
Don't be worried. Don't be nervous. But don't do anything suspicious.
Okay. Now you three take off your headphones and rush.
Oh.
Was that headphones on for me? Or?
Yeah. Basically, you're down. You're dealing with the nomads, and they agree with you. You know, they'll meet at the hot zone, do the drop off, and all that sort of stuff. But while you're talking to the nomads, all of a sudden, your agent goes off, and it's a message coming direct from Anzu, and it just says there's some slight concern with a conversation happening in your house right now with your wife, Cypherus. There's some concern with where Bud and Hades' loyalty lies. Please use a little bit of precaution, and please make sure everything is secure and safe, and this ongoing mission has success for Arasaka. You know what's important.
All right, so I'll reply with noted. I'll keep my eyes open.
Stream is back. Well, you know what
Stream's
we'll do?
back,
Yeah, let's do just a slight wrap. We'll get into a little bit of role play now that Rush is coming back into the situation, but I'm not going to drag it on too long because I don't want to do too much without everyone being able to see it. And we've we're reaching that 2-hour mark, so I don't feel too bad about it. Sucks that OBS did that to us, or whatever connection issue. But let's get back to the gameplay so we can at least get the session going. So yeah, you three, Hades, Allie, you're in the bathroom. Hades just talking girl stuff, going through cabinets. Everything looks like they barely moved in. There's just, a couple toiletries in here, nothing else. Clean a bathroom while you two are in there.
Can I ask Rush, what kind of face care is both you and Cypress using? I want to know. I'm nosy.
Oh yeah,
Or
so
what did Arasaka
Well,
provide?
this is the guest bathroom. His master is upstairs. But what would be in the
Oh,
guest?
dang it!
What would be in the guest down here?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. What are the secrets? I want to know.
the guest bathroom has mints. These little mints
Not anymore.
in
It
a bowl.
doesn't.
Absolutely. If you don't think that Hades and Allie are
They're all just.
sweeping stuff into their bags,
You would be mistaken.
And it's the good soap.
I have definitely stolen toilet paper.
Nice. Well, you're in the room.
We'll need this.
Yeah,
Not
this
much
is
though.
four-ply.
Yeah, there's some four-ply. It's amazing. It's like wiping your butt with a pillow. It's crazy. Or a comforter.
Hades
It's
takes it.
like a blanket, a shag rug. It's really odd. But
It almost doesn't even flush.
no.
It's crazy.
Like shag rug toilet paper does not sound good to me.
it doesn't
So
even
waste-
flush. It doesn't even flush.
Waste-
No, it's
so
very
decadent.
it's very uncomfortable. Like peanut butter through a shag rug. It's not functional. But no, you take the mints, you ransack his bathroom as much as Hades sees fit. But Bud's in the front foyer, and Bud, as you're talking with Cypress and you're kind of showing the agent, and you're kind of insinuating some things, saying how you and Hades see it a little different, and just certain things. You notice Rush coming in the front door. Rush, you come in just to find Bud speaking with Cypress. Don't even have to do a human perception contested. You can tell Cypress looks a little bit like scared or upset, a little bit, like a little nervous or something. And then you come in, she's like, "Oh, hey."
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh,
Everything
just
all right?
yeah, everything's fine. Just talking with Bud and your team, just making sure everything's good. I'm excited to have you back, and you can tell she's nervous.
She's just telling me about how she's been scared about us going to the hot zone and how you guys were gonna start trying, and she doesn't want you to get irradiated.
Oh, well,
And yeah, Bud, give me a persuasion or acting, and then Rush, give me a human perception. Don't forget, we got some +2s that never got used.
Yes, sorry. We have so many.
I'll use
We have
I'll
5
use
now.
one. 18.
Nice, and I do
Use
have,
one.
and I didn't forget, Dan, about that pointless and random. I had something in mind, but we didn't get to the parts where I might throw something in, so I'll save that for next session if I don't get to it. I didn't forget, don't worry.
I mean, I have an offer. Is there some
Oh,
sort of
geez.
embarrassing ointment in the toilet?
Yeah, let's go. We can add that too. I have something else fun in mind, but let's do that so we have something in this session to reward Dan for that something pointless and random. There's an embarrassing ointment in that guest bathroom that you find in the cabinet. It's obviously been opened and used. It's not a new thing. I'll let your imagination run wild with the type of ointment. But it's either Rush or Cypher. Something's going on here. Someone's got a case of the itchy stickies or the sticky itchies, whatever you want to call it. Something's wrong.
Also, as Bud, Cyrus, then Rush are having this very deep and intense moment, Allie and Hades, I imagine, will come out of the bathroom, and for whatever reason, Hades comes out and is like, "Look what I found!"
there's a rabbit in there?
Yeah.
Yeah!
But yeah,
There was
Rush.
a few, but this was the only one I could grab.
But before Hades exits, and while Hades and Allie are kind of checking out the ointment and having a little moment, like, really? What? Who? Back out to the foyer, Bud kind of says, like, yeah, Cyphers is just worried about the hot zone, and you go in there and issue and stuff, and Rush, you can tell Bud's lying to you. He's lying right to your face, like they were not talking about that.
Look, I call bull on this right now. Nobody messes with my wife, and she looks uncomfortable. What's going on?
No, listen, honey, it's
Let her answer.
it's just some personal things. Look, can we just talk? Let's talk later, me and you. It's just some personal stuff, honey. Seriously, nothing to worry with your team, and nothing to worry about. And now, you get the feeling like, yeah, she's worried. She's a little bit stressed out. But there's no reason to not, talk to her later unless you want to, have that sort of disagreement with your wife at this moment. But there's no, it's not like a persuasion thing. She just is trying to ask you, can me and you talk about this later, please?
Yeah, all right. Look, a lot's changed real fast. I get it. We'll talk later.
Thank you. Okay. And believe me, it's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Thank you, Bud. And she goes back upstairs for Allie and Hades to now exit the bathroom to kind of see there's... and absolutely, Hades, you can say whatever you want. Now that you're back into the room, you guys obviously found that ointment. That's something pointless, random. Don't feel like you can't play on that. But when you do exit the bathroom, you do feel a little bit of weight to the atmosphere. It's a little bit different out here. You can tell the tone's a little more serious out here as you exit the bathroom.
Rush! I thought your nipples were fine by now.
Well,
Nice.
Hades.
No,
there's
that goes
good days
to,
and bad days.
I thought.
that goes to the chat. Thank you.
The road to recovery.
That's so good. What a great callback to the nip issue that he had in that high fashion latex. Anybody needs to watch those previous sessions. Trust me, you don't want to miss that.
It's nothing to be embarrassed of.
Well, I can't take my shirt off anymore. I keep it on all the time.
Oh.
I just
Well,
don't
why don't
feel
you
like
wear-
myself.
Why don't you wear
That
the
might be
powder
why you're
with it?
having issues. You gotta let it breathe.
Yeah, you should just cut some holes right in there.
I'm tempted sometimes. I really am. But
It's just there was a way to avoid all of this, which is to wear powder with it.
and well, you should have told me where to put the powder. I was.
What's stopping you now?
Would it
I'm
help
not
now?
wearing the latex now.
Well, I don't know. You've got a lot of cream for someone who's not wearing the latex shirt on the regular
That's true.
basis.
I
That's
gave
true.
that back to you. I did. You remember? I gave it back to you.
Yeah, but
I laundered
Yeah,
out the blood stains.
yeah, but Arasaka is providing a very expanded wardrobe.
It sure is.
Right, and
Very expanded.
most of it is synthetics and not a whole lot of latex.
Not a whole lot. Allie, did you hear that? Not a whole lot. You didn't say
Yeah.
none.
Yeah. I'm Look, we didn't need to bring it up, but we just got a bit nosy in your bathroom.
I mean, you can't have
Yeah,
a
it
bathroom and
sounds
expect
like
people to not go through it.
Yeah,
That was
come
the
on.
guest bathroom.
That's the guest bathroom code.
Yeah, you have to
allow
look
us-
at everything. I mean, if we went into the guest bedroom or your own bedroom, we'd have to look through everything. Everybody knows this.
Okay, did you get the mints at least?
I don't know
What
what,
mints?
you're talking about.
You notice,
Well-
without even doing a perception check, Allie and Hades have extremely minty breath right now.
So fresh.
So fresh.
Their eyes are watering. That's how fresh their breath is.
Curiously strong
Well, I
mints.
know.
aren't they?
No, I don't know what you're
Curious.
talking about.
Very curious indeed.
But during all the chatter and obviously the mood changing in this conversation, and I imagine Bud internally has a bit of a sigh of relief as Allie and Hades completely changed the tone and the direction of this conversation away from what just happened. Obviously, there's gonna be a conversation later with Rush and Cypress. That's something when Rush gets home. The next time we pass a day and have a night, whether next session, the following, whatever, there is going to be that moment. I will have a bit of a role with Rush, a little contested thing, and that might come into play. That might not be something that the other players see immediately or directly, but that's something that is within the game now, But yeah, the conversation kind of changed, takes a lighter tone, but in the mix of that kind of joking around and talking about this ointment, Shinya kind of steps up again, looks to you, Rush, and says, is it about time to get started? And he holds up his agent and points at it. And then, Rush, you notice, there's a message from Anzu that just says, please keep us updated as things progress.
Right. I do think we should get started soon.
No, totally. Yeah.
I
Days
feel
away.
as ready as I am.
And Rush, give me a deduction.
I miss being freelance.
Do you miss being poor?
It's 12.
12. And since this is towards the end, how many of those +2s are left?
Yeah.
Not,
There were two left.
Got 4.
Okay.
Not to meta too much, but I was looking for at least a 13. You have those 2s that aren't going to carry over. We're at the very end, not to meta
Okay.
too much. But this is one of those things like, I feel like it's got to be a bit of a giveaway to Rush. It wouldn't take, rocket scientists to figure out, like, between all the different things that have happened today with the removing of headphones, the odd conversations, the things that we went through that I can't get into because of other players listening now. But Rush, you're getting a definite feeling like, you're being monitored. They're hearing and seeing every movement you've made. You didn't even bother doing a perception conceal reveal in this house the same way, previous session Bud did when he got home. Everybody kind of did, even though, because you don't care. You're in that position just like Allie. You've drinking the Kool-Aid. You like it in your mind. Yeah, they're watching and listening everything that's going on. It's very obvious now with the way that they're coming in like the second you guys are having joking around conversation, it's kind of like, hey, stay on track, shouldn't you get to work sort of vibe, you know. But to you, it's just kind of like, oh, good, yeah, you know, just keeping us going and updates. Like it's good to you, you know, but it's kind of effed up in reality. But that's the deduction. Like you're kind of realizing, like, oh, okay, they're monitoring me 24/7 here, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And with that, I'm going to pick up my agent, and I'm going to see if there's a way that I can use my agent to connect to the current security in the house.
Yeah.
So, yeah?
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
there's a hardwire to the system, and like you mentioned before when you mentioned Cypher's checking it out. Yeah, there's a system in the house, and she's gotten into it. Other than you know, basic typical kind of McMansion security cams and basic self-defense sort of stuff. There's also some levels, some control node stuff, just stuff that the password, it was just way beyond her rank. Like there's no way she could hack it without like help or something.
Yeah.
But you can plug in and have access to at least what you do have access to in that. Yeah.
Would I be able to pull the last 10 minutes of surveillance footage of the conversation so that I can take a look at it later?
Yeah, you can copy it.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Effed.
Later, you say. I told you to keep my name out of your mouth.
Yeah, I'm going to do that because I know that something was wrong and Arasaka didn't like it, and I don't know what it was. And I'm doing my best to try and make sure that we don't mess up this good thing. So
nice. Bum bum
yeah.
bum. I like that. Let's end the session right there with you know, Rush kind of having that moment where he figures that out. I like that you leaned into the character role play's current situation, where it's like, you know, you get that info and you're like, wait, you know, I don't want to make Arasaka uncomfortable. Let me get that footage. Let me get to the bottom of this. You know, even though I will talk to my wife later, it's not, you know, the current mission at hand, but I love that you're playing it out. He took the copy to check out later. I really like that.
It's not what you think. We're having an affair.
Don't give me that. You're asexual.
That's so good.
It's an emotional affair.
That's so good. That's so funny. Yeah, and I do like that too. I like the fact that Bud would feel a little tension from that. Probably Hades too, because you all are out there now. Hades obviously doesn't know the conversation that happened, but she knows that something had to happen for her to be like, oh, let me take Allie out of this so Bud can have his moment, hopefully talk to Cypherus. Hades comes out to see things are a little uncomfortable, but then she changes the mood, then seeing Rush is grabbing the camera footage. So I imagine there's a little like internal, shit, something might go down, a little tension that you're kind of holding inside. But I like that. Let's, like I said, end the session right at that moment. When we start up next Thursday, we'll continue with you with all the supplies, everything together, and you heading out from the exec zone from Rush's new spot to head over to the hot zone, grab something to eat on the way, do whatever else you might want to do, but we'll take it right from that moment. Great session, everybody. I know it was kind of very role play heavy. It was more like kind of a planning sort of session vibe. But I was able to throw in at least some contested roles, some fun stuff, and we had plenty of those fun sort of remove the headphones, player versus player moments. Like,
secrets.
yeah, I love that sort of stuff. And this campaign is leaning into that hard because of the fact that half of you are brainwashed and the other half aren't. It's, I don't know, I love it. Like, really good tension, really good stuff. Yeah, and thanks so much, chat, for
PvP.
yeah, exactly. No, and thanks so much, chat, giving up all the +2s. That's something pointless and random. We're going to double up on that because I do like Ellen's idea. That ointment thing, couldn't let that go. Had to do it. But I do have an idea for another pointless random that will work in probably the next session. And hey, PWB, another +2. Since we're at the end of the session, let's track that. Let's save that +2. We'll carry that over to next Thursday so it doesn't go to waste. Yeah, everybody, make sure you show some love to Syrinscape. It's the reason we're here. Subscribe and follow, and we'll see you next Thursday. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Nazi move.